What's up? Let's go. Let's go. We are close to the 2.0 launch of Cellcath. Let's check it out. Big step up from our 1.0 version. Spend the whole stream just covering this, but like the title says, I got to get into some deep work. What I'm working on right now, just to set the stage, in the funnel tracking tab, we are working on being able to add specific steps. So we've set up our own Cellcath pixel. So as you can see, this is tracking all of your funnel information in real time. And what's cool is you can actually swap between as many offers as you want. So I'm testing out with TZP, but if I swap to Cellcath
AI, here's where things stand.
As you can see, there's nothing, and that voice you just heard is our voice agent, Kath. Kath, what's on my schedule for today?
You've got nothing on the calendar for today. Want me to grab what's on your plate overall, to-dos, and upcoming events?
All right, so we gotta increase that response time for sure from Kath, but man, this thing is coming along. Also, yesterday,
TZP training system. Here's where things stand.
we wrapped up the VSL analyzer tool, which is awesome. So you can actually come in here now. You can see all the stats on your VSL, where people are dropping off. Game changer. But like I said, right now we're here in the funnel tracking. So what we're looking to do right now is get it so we can add these specific steps. Then the system, not only will it track your data or your funnel, but it's actually going to tell you where your bottlenecks are. So it has the whole diagnostic brain of the original Cellcath platform installed, and it's going to know if you're below the threshold of people reaching from your sales page to your checkout page. It's going to know that, and it's going to flag that, and then it's going to tell you what you need to do to fix that. So right now I'm just waiting on Claude Code here to finish writing this next directive. Alright, let's get to work. While we wait for Claude, just peek around the platform at some of these other features. So this is our interactive funnel builder. And what's cool is if you're like brand new and you don't know what you don't know, you can come in here and you can choose from any of our templates. If you're doing a VSL funnel, if you're doing a product launch funnel, a low ticket offer funnel, right? It's going to come in, it's going to show you the exact way that everything should be laid out. You can click on all of these, and you can even, because Cellcath knows your entire offer, right? Now we're in a test account, so it's a little bit different, but in a real world scenario, Cellcath knows your entire offer. And one second. Cellcath knows your entire offer, and it's going to go ahead and basically build out this whole funnel for you. It's going to say, okay, if you want a low ticket offer funnel based around your current offer context, here's how it should be built out. And you can actually come in here, you can generate order bump ideas. So it's going to know your offer, and it's going to say, hey, here's an order bump that I would recommend. So right here you can see it's missing the offer context because we're in a text account, but it'll actually generate everything for you. And we've had some good success with our current version 1 users actually increasing their AOV through these order bumps that Kath has generated, which is really cool. So Claude Code's still working. We also have, so our HQ, this is sort of our main home base. around all of our offers, right? So if I switch to
Cellcath AI.
the HQ
Here's where things
stays the
stand.
same regardless of what offer you're in. But if I come here to like workspaces, you can see it's blank here with Cellcath. But if I come to TZP training system,
TZP training system. Here's where things stand.
you can see it's a lot. You can see we have all these workspaces right here. So I can come into any of my workspaces if I want to like track content or build out anything I could. And these are fully customizable workspaces. Now, if we start a new workspace, we can actually choose from these different templates, or we can start blank. But one of the things I really wanted to do was just make these completely malleable. So you have complete customization over how you want to set things up, where you want to put things. Just drag and drop however you want stuff, and there's a whole bunch of widgets here that you can add. So these are like mini dedicated workspaces. Your HQ inside of your dedicated offer, your HQ is your entire kind of because I run them all a ton of different offers, right? So HQ is where I can come in and just be like, all right, here's the breakdown on all my different offers, right? And I can add anything I want here, my VSL retention, my calendars, my live view of my funnel health. And again, same thing like our workspaces. I can come in here and just add in whatever I want. Give me one sec. Yeah, I can come in here and add in whatever I want into my workspaces, which is awesome. So still waiting on Claude Code here to push this final commit. And then we'll go ahead and we'll see what our funnel steps are looking like. So yeah, as we can see here, it's actually, we can see we have someone on this sales page that this is linked to right here for TZP right now. It's going to show that they're here live. We also have our calendar here, so we can come in here, we can view everything, and I'm going to be setting this up so it's going to link to Google and Apple Calendar, so link across everything, but you can add in your different product launches, campaign launches, and of course, you know, you can have Cath do it for you. Let's test this functionality. Add a campaign launch for TZP top of funnel ads to my calendar for tomorrow at 9 a.m. Oh, I wasn't. Add a campaign launch to my calendar for tomorrow at 9 a.m. for TZP top of funnel ads. So again, we need to get the response time up much
Done.
faster.
TZP top of funnel campaign launch is on your calendar for tomorrow at 9 a.m. Need budget, creative count, or audience details for this one?
So let's see. All right, and look, yeah, there it is. It added it right here. Beautiful. So basically, I'm just building out, and this is, I think, where the beauty of like vibe coding comes in. You build out the tools that you wish you had. So I'm building a comprehensive suite of all of the tools that I wish that I'd had for the past 10 years as a course creator and online coach. And I'm building it in a way that I know is going to be super efficient and is going to work super well, not only from my own experience, but also because I'm on weekly calls with course creators and coaches, and I know their pain points. So this tool is literally going to solve like all the problems that I face and that these people face. All right, so I just ran the new SQL from Claude Code, and we're deployed. So let's check out, see how this works now. All right, we're gonna do a hard refresh. Steps. All right, Upload tickets. All right, so you can see here, because we have the Cellcath Pixel that's tracking all this stuff, it knows all the pages in my funnel, so now we can map these different pages, right? So this is a checkout page, sales page, checkout page, sales page, checkout page. This is our confirmation page. Let's see if it's working. Could not find funnel type. All right, so we've been running into this same issue. I'm gonna paste the error into Claude Code here. Still running into the same issue. Let's have Claude Code deploy a team of agents to deep dive and get the actual bug so we can get an actual solution shipped without wasting any more time. So the next thing on my list, I need to get like an agentic coding platform going where I can just run multiple different agents and multiple different platforms at once. I'm definitely not doing this the most efficient way, but right now, as I practice what I preach, right? And if you're on in my coaching calls, you know that I tell you when you've got a million things to do, you just need to put the blinders on. You need to focus on banging out that one first thing, right? So I need to get this version 2.0 of Cellcath out this week. Right, we've got people on version 1. I appreciate every single one of them, and they're getting great results, but I want to give them the best possible product that I can, and this version 2.0 is going to be a massive jump. It's not even close. There's nothing else on the market like this. Nothing else. So I'm going to get this out this week, and done is better than perfect. I'm getting it to a point where the core functionalities work very well and all work together and bring massive value, especially for the price at $47 a month. You're literally getting a built-in coach, an entire project management system, every single tool you could ever need as an online operator for $47 a month. That's ridiculous. We're going to definitely raise that price. If you want to lock it in, links in the description. But I need to get this out this week. So once Cellcath 2.0 is live and deployed, I've got a whole insane list of other things we're going to be adding. I'm actually going to be building and adding my own agentic building platform that's fully guided. So if you're like a new course creator or coach and you want to be able to vibe code insane custom tools, lead magnets, landing pages, websites, whatever, I'm going to be building in a full tool. It's going to guide you how to do that. You're just going to connect your own Claude or GPT account. It's going to use your tokens, run through your account. You're going to be able to do all that seamlessly. It's all going to sync in here. It's going to be nuts. But that's one of many things that I have to add, right? And my brain is always going crazy. I've got this long list for all of the things I want to add in Cellcath. I've got this long list of all these other products, apps, and things I want to build. But I have to just focus in. I've got to lock this in to this week to get this out to the people that are currently paying for version 1 and all the new people that are coming in, give them an incredible experience, blow their mind, and then continue to blow their mind as we continue to add new insane features, which is exactly what we're going to do. So I'm very, very excited for the future of this platform, but have to get this version 1 wrapped up here soon. So Claude Code is deploying agents here to look into why we are facing an error right here on our funnel tracking. So we've got all our funnel tracking is working. We have our own pixel that you get right here, right? It's unique to you. You install these 2 pixels when you sign up for Cellcath. These track every single thing that happens on your sales page, including full heat map tracking, which we might. All right, so because we're in test mode, I need to add the URL in here, right? So if I come in here, we add it, boom, there it is, beautiful. All right, so we've got full heat mapping on our sales page built in. You can see all the clicks, the heat map. We've got scroll tracking, so we can see what % of people are abandoning and what our depths are, right? So this gives us a really good idea of where we're losing people on our sales page. We've got a full session tracking, right? And we're building in session replays. It's a little buggy right now, as you can see, like this one's not working. These ones are grayed out. But you're gonna be able to actually go in and see the replays of these sessions to see how people are interacting. We've got a whole drop-off calculator, so you can actually see where people are dropping off across all of the sessions. the overall overview right here, and what I'm working on right now is the actual steps. So we can go ahead and map all of these steps, because built into this platform is my whole, I spent over 4 hours, almost 5 hours, working with Claude Code, basically just putting my brain into this entire decision tree of how I run diagnostics. All of my KPIs, I uploaded like 2 years of coaching and diagnostic calls. It was ridiculous, but we have this insane system that's built in. So it's going to, once you map all these, it's going to know what page is what. So if I tell it that this is my sales page and that these are all my different checkout pages, it's going to then track what % of people from my sales page are going to my checkout pages. And if it's below the threshold, there's going to be basically a diagram of the funnel, right? Like sales page, checkout page, confirmation page, and it's going to be red, yellow, or green based on the health. So if I'm not getting enough people from sales to checkout, it's going to tell me, which is awesome. Give me 1 second. So we're just waiting for Claude Code here. All right, looks like Claude Code has given us a response. It's deployed agents and it's come back with a solution. So we're gonna come back into our Claude director. All right, so it's saying the columns don't exist in the SQL, even though I ran them. All right, so we're going to run these SQLs again. All right, success. Run SQL number 2. All right, then I'm gonna just give Claude Code, or Claude the JSON here. All right. Let's see if it's working. All right, we got another failure here from Supabase. All right, we're gonna run this in terminal. Still getting an error. All right, let's test it now. Hard refresh. Check out sales, check out. All right, there we go. We're working. Okay, sweet. Sales page to checkout, benchmark 2%. All right, so Now we're going to make sure that we're going to run some more agents to just confirm all this is working and all of the data and diagnostic trees are correct. All right, looks like we're working. Now we need to deploy a team of agents to figure out why the website tracking and VSL tracking have stopped working live, as well as make sure that the step-to-step conversion tracking is based on the full SailCath diagnostic tree and all of those KPIs. Let's get this entire funnel tracking / VSL tracking system locked in so it's ready for launch. All right, we're going to now have Claude Code. Go through and deploy these agents, and we're going to get this whole thing locked in and ready to go. We're very close to being ready for launch. Very exciting. Now, we're also going to be building in live alerts, right? So like email alerts. So if let's say your funnel is doing great, and we do have an integration before we begin. Well, let me finish this thought first. So let's say your funnel is doing great, and then something happens and it crashes, right? It's gonna send you an email and be like, hey, like in the past 24 hours, your conversion rate from your sales page to checkout has massively dipped. Like, let's give it another 48 hours to see if it stabilizes. I'm keeping an eye on it, just wanted to give you a heads up, right? And the system's going to keep an eye on it for you. And then let's say that continues to go down that trend. It's going to say, hey, we're still having this issue. Here's what I would recommend you do next, right, in order to fix this. So basically, it's going to just keep you updated for everything that's going on and tell you what to do in real time. But in our integrations, we do have the Go High Level integration live, so you can actually link this to your Go High Level account, and you can just pull in your different funnels and whatnot from there. The Meta Ads integration works on my end because I'm the admin. I just got the review back from Meta. We have a few things we need to work through with them, just with some of the requests that we need, and send them some new screen shares and whatnot. But once the Meta Ads integration is live, it will do all of the same stuff with your Meta Ads in real time too. So it's just, hey, your CTR dipped by X% over X amount of time. Here's what we recommend, right? Time to rotate in some new creative, right? And then it can bring you to the social hub where you can actually come in here and generate content and creative, right? And the whole thing that really sets this apart is it knows your entire offer. And again, like I showed earlier, you can have as many offers as you want, and you can just swap between offers. If I want to create content, it knows my offer, it knows everything about my offer, my market, my sales page, absolutely everything. And then it's going to help me come in and actually generate this content, and it's going to tell me exactly what to do based on what's actually happening with my ads. And we've got a whole campaign planner as well. You can come in here and plan out campaigns, both ad and email. So like I said, and a whole launch planner too. So if you have a new launch coming up, it's going to actually help you plan that launch. How long should that launch be? What are the phases of the launch? What's the content for the launch, right? And of course, like we showed earlier, our awesome funnel builder that does the same thing. So you get the idea. All this stuff ties together, and it's all specific to your offer. So you're not having to come in and say, hey, build this thing for this, right? It already knows, and already knows all the context, and it gets smarter the more data that it picks up. And just come in here and switch offers.
SailCath AI. Here's where things stand.
So what I'm really excited about
TZP training
is
system.
when I can finally
Here's where
come in
things
here
stand.
and actually build all this out for all my businesses, because that's the main reason I built this thing, is because I wanted it for all my businesses. So I'm very excited. Hopefully later today, because we're very close to wrapping up all this stuff. Hopefully later today, I'm going to be able to come in here and actually build this all out for my own business, which will be excellent. But if you want to check this out, sailcath.com. It's linked down below. It's $47 a month. You can cancel anytime. 30-day money back guarantee if you don't like it. We're launching this version 2.0 this week. The ultimate tool for online operators, course creators, coaches. There's nothing else on the market like that. I've been in this industry for 10 years. I've sold multiple millions in courses and coaching. I teach and coach at some of the biggest course creator and coaching platforms on a weekly basis. There's nothing else like this out there. That's why I built it. Oh, and also I've added in a whole learning center, right? Because there's always so much to learn, so you can come in here. I add new courses to this multiple times a week, but there's everything from like fun stuff in here to, here's the 9-layer funnel diagnostic system that Cellcath uses. Right, you can come in any of these and just work through these different courses, but there's a lot of helpful stuff in here, and this is free with for all Cellcath users. But a lot of cool stuff. So like this is my exact market research framework, my logo and branding framework for GPT. You can come in here and you can just copy these prompts and you just fill in the brackets and then you run this, and by the end you're going to have your exact results. So the whole point with this tool is just making things as easy as humanly possible for course creators, content creators, online operators, and just giving you all of the tools you could ever possibly need at your disposal. But I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. I'm gonna go check the garden. We've been dealing with some chipmunk infestations, so I'll be back in a couple minutes while Claude Code runs, and then we'll test all this stuff out. Let's go. All right, we back. Had a chipmunk trying to break into the strawberries. Oh man, it's been a battle with these chipmunks all spring so far. My wife she's been on the front lines with the strawberries. And she had some great defenses, but it looks like they finally broke through. There's this fat chipmunk. He's trying to sneak through this tiny little hole, so. Scared him away. Might be time to bring out the pellet gun. We'll see. Anyways, Claude Code still cooking, it looks like. So what I'm doing here is now that we've built out, there goes my camera. One other thing on my to-do list, I gotta get a lot of new hardware. My Mac Mini, as great as it is one of the original like M chip ones. It's awesome. It's been a beast for years now, but it's struggling at some points with like the live streaming, all of the AI use. It's still honestly doing very well for how old the machine is, but need a new machine, and probably got to swap this camera because I cannot turn off the 30-minute timeout. But add those to the 3-mile long list. All right. So, anyways, we were in the learning center. I haven't actually used this search feature at all. Need to look into that. Oh, A/B tests. Yeah, there's a whole A/B test feature too. So it's actually going to tell you exactly what to do for your A/B tests, but we also should. This is actually what one of our users was asking about, A/B test tracking. So let's make a note. While we're working on all this funnel tracking, let's link all of this to the A/B test feature as well. So if someone runs an A/B test, the system can actually determine based on the Cellcath Pixel which A/B test is winning, as long as each A/B test has its own dedicated checkout page, which we should make sure to direct them to do. This is a direct request from one of our current version 1 users. This is also a thing I know is going to add a ton of value, because I can't tell you how many times I'm in calls with people, right, and they don't know how to determine which A/B test has won or which one's been better. Go High Level does not do a great job of making it very clear, so this is going to be another thing. Again, the ultimate tool for anybody selling anything online, course creators, coaches. There's nothing else like this, and it's been a blast to build, and it's only the beginning. I'm very, very excited. So now in this whole funnel, one other thing I love, and this is just, I've used a lot of software, right? I have in a search for tabs. So if there's a tab you come to a lot, like I come to Funnel Builder a lot, or Campaign Planner, any of these, right? Like VSL tracking, funnel tracking, I can just favorite all these. Now they're going to show up right in my favorites, right? And then also in the HQ. And this doesn't look that good right now, but I'm going to build in these different dynamic scenes just for the vibes, just because that's the kind of stuff I like. So the nighttime one looks really good. These other ones don't look great. And also light mode is still a bit shot right now. We need to overhaul the light mode, but again, the goal here, build the ultimate tool that I've always wanted, right? And we're at this incredible time now where we can do that. All right, so we're gonna have this whole funnel tracking suite. This is gonna be the ultimate suite for creators when it comes to tracking and everything else, because not only will we have our funnel tracking with our heat maps, with our scroll tracking, our session replays and tracking, our drop-off tracking, and our overall stats, and the steps, right? So it's going to know where our drop-offs are exactly, and we're going to build out a nice like funnel diagram of this that will be different. All right, your sales page is red because you're not getting enough people to your sales page, from your sales page to your checkout. It's going to tell you in real time. But then with the VSL analyzer, we can see everything that's happening with our VSL, play rates, watch percentages, drop-offs. And then when we add in the A/B test, the smart A/B testing, that's going to complete the suite, because then it's going to track everything and tell you exactly which A/B tests are winning. All right, you've got enough data to call it. Let's call this the winner. It's going to email you, notify you of everything. So this is going to be a game changer. Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting. All right, so we've got that in the queue now for the funnel mapping, for the A/B test tracking. Let's put the A/B test tracking in the queue. We're not ready for the commit just yet. Before we do that, we want to wrap up the funnel step tracking, where it has the diagram of the funnel that updates in real time, making it crystal clear where drop-off is and what needs work. We also want smart recommendations from Kath to tell the user exactly what they should do based on the diagnosis. Once we wrap up the funnel tracking page, we will move on to this A/B test tracking. By the way, if you're still typing, prompts, you're way behind. Nobody's typing prompts anymore. It's all TTS. So I use Whisperflow. There's some other comparable tools. There's even some that are free, I believe, but that's why we built in, TTS is the thing, and it's absolutely the future. We're not going to even need to type, I believe, before too long for the most part. I already hardly type. But that's why you can come in here and you can just tap the orb. Hey, Kath, what's on my schedule today? Now, we need to work on the response time. The response time's way too slow, right? Like, I don't know, 10 seconds? Yeah, this is way too slow.
You've got nothing on the calendar for today. Clean slate.
So we need to massively overhaul that. Let's put that in the queue. Let's also add to our queue. That the response time for the Kath voice agent needs to be significantly faster. I asked it a simple question about my calendar and schedule for the day, and it took over 10 seconds to respond, which is absolutely unacceptable. All right, we're gonna get that added to the queue. Not ready for the commit just yet. Let's add that to queue. Our current queue for this morning should look like finalizing the funnel tracking, then the A/B test tracking, then Kath voice agent. All right, so we've got a nice queue going on in progress. Our agents are still running, tracking, or doing just a deep dive into the whole funnel tracking and VSL tracking system, find any bugs, debug, make sure everything's working fluidly. So next we're going to fix, we get the diagram for the funnel tracking, the A/B test tracking, the Kath voice agent. We actually have the onboarding set up. Post-launch, whiteboard widget, viral share system, team workspace, social hub, vibe build. This is what I was talking about earlier, the vibe build. I'm so excited to build this out. Because a lot of people, right, like in my ecosystem, they sort of know that you can build crazy stuff with Claude Code, that they just don't know how. And I didn't either, right? And I've spent all year, just the past 6 months just doing it every day, over hundreds of hours. But not everybody has that luxury or that time, and I don't want them to have that time when I could just expedite it, get them results faster. So we're going to build this whole agentic coding tool built in to SailCath. Probably will also be its own standalone product, but I'm not trying to get into the agentic coding market. It's like what every vibe coder is building right now. And there's already some really, really awesome ones out there on the market. I've been watching this one guy, and he's been building an incredible one. I'm like, I'm not going to try to compete with this guy. This thing's insane. But I can't have that, I can't have his product in the context of my own product, right? So I'm going to be building out one that's specific here for SailCath and for my ecosystem. It's going to be a little bit different because a lot of the agentic coding models on the market and tools on the market are for like hardcore vibe coders. But I think there's a lot of people that are a little bit left out that are like in my world, right, the course creators, the coaches, that's their main thing, but they want to be able to utilize these tools. So I'm going to build out this Vibe build tool where you can like link your own Claude or your own GPT or your own cursor, whatever you use. And Kath is going to, in the context of your offer and all that stuff, basically just like help give you the exact prompts for you to give the model to get the good output for whatever it is you're looking to build. So a website or a funnel, a custom tool or a lead magnet, right? Or even maybe it's something like, you know, a custom learning platform like I have here built into Sellcath. So a lot of stuff in the pipeline, but this has been a ton of fun. So like I kind of mentioned earlier, there we go. The whole purpose of this is you can run one offer off this, that's totally fine. Or if you're like me and you're someone that has just way too much going on and way too many offers, you can add as many offers as you want. There's no additional payment or plan or price, at least not right now, right? If you lock in right now for $47 a month, you get everything I've shown you, everything I'm talking about, and unlimited offers that you can add. So you come in here, add new offer, but your HQ, this stays here no matter what offer you're on. So it's like your home base, right? So if you have multiple offers, it's going to give you the briefing and all that. You can set up your HQ however you would like by adding in any of these widgets. We do have a bunch of templates, but full customization, just drag and drop and move stuff around, resize things, right? Whatever you want to do here. And this stays regardless of what offer I'm in. So if I switch to
Sellcath AI. Here's where things stand.
This stays, but like now if I go to my VSL analyzer, it's empty. My funnel tracking, it's empty. My workspaces, it's empty. All this other stuff's empty because these are all specific to the offer. But if I'm on TZP,
TZP training system. Here's where things stand.
I've got all my different workspaces for TZP. I've got my funnel tracking, so you get the idea. All right, we have a response. Claude Code, let's paste this in. Here's Claude Code's response to our agent's inquiry on the status of funnel and VSL tracking. Shipped, commit, stage, aggregation fixed. All right, looks like our commit has been pushed, so let's do a hard refresh. The bottleneck is checkout 3 pages. Thank you. All right, so it's tracking. The data, it looks like. Scrolled up. All right. Okay, let's make the visualization much stronger, like we have on the current Sellcath version 1 platform. It shows the stages of each funnel linking together. They're color-coded based on their health, and it clearly displays where bottleneck or bottlenecks are and gives recommended fixes. Let's also do a full UI sweep of the entire funnel tracking page and all of its sub-pages like steps, heat maps, scroll, sessions, and drop-off to make it as clean, simple as possible with a beautiful UI that offers an exceptional UX. All right, so the functionality is here. on just about everything. Now, one thing we keep, okay, yep, so, all right, yes, our heat map's working great too. So, what I'm gonna do now, because the functionality's all here, which is awesome, I'm going to have Claude do a full sweep and rebuild, here I'll show you, of the UI now. Right, so you can see here it's sketching everything out. So now we're just going to give this entire commit to Claude Code. We'll let that do its thing. This is the goal right here. I mean, it's basically is what I do, but the goal is every week, all day is just vibe coding here in the office, man. Building awesome stuff, shipping awesome products that help real people give real results. It's just such a cool time because I've always been quite a creative person, and I felt like I never could necessarily express it in the ways I wanted, right? Like I'd imagine all these things, but I'm not a good artist, so I couldn't really draw it, right? So, or I couldn't build it, right? Or I couldn't do what I want to. But with vibe coding, it's a really cool avenue to express your creativity. So many of the ideas I've had in my head or the things I've wanted to build, I now can do because of vibe coding, which is so cool. So I'm excited once to get Cellcath 2.0 out. We get some of these really exciting updates that we're going to ship for it out. We get a couple other things I have in my backlog out. There's just so many just fun, creative things I want to do. I want to build as well. So what a time to be alive, man. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. All right, Claude Code is working on our rebuild. Yeah, I think we'll be good here. I was thinking about putting this up to high. I think we'll be good medium. I don't want to burn too much because we got a lot of other work I want to do this morning. And it's raining, so I can't mow the lawn, which I need to do. All right, I think I'm gonna call the stream here today. I've got a couple things I need to take care of. Some of the other businesses. Gonna continue to grind on Cellcath here. Again, if you've been watching, thank you. Cellcath is linked down in the description below. The ultimate tool in this 2.0 launch is going to be insane. Zorkin, what's up? Goodbye. Have an awesome day. Thanks for tuning in. I got some fun videos coming on the channel this week. Stay tuned.